Hey everybody, welcome back to Andrew Channel International. I am Andrew and today is the 5th of December, 1396. We are playing with Kokum, the Maya Pan Kingdom, and we are about to unify the Yucatan because, as you can see here, we are waiting for the annexation on Itza, which has stopped because the relations with Itza went dramatically down, but I believe that soon we will be able to vassalize them. Yes. The problem is this little thing here, which is a sort of civil war or something like that. Anyways, before we start, I want to thank you so much for all the comments. I received so many commentaries also in Spanish, which I completely understand because I studied a little bit of Spanish in my life, but my main problem is that I mix it up with Italian. So when I have to speak, I make like a mix. But when I have to understand it, that's no problem at all. And many of you really support me with their commentary, with their information, with their tips, and I really like it. So thank you very much for your contribution. Now, what I'm going to do, following one of your suggestions, we have a new Ajao. We have a new king, which is him, Hagen II. All right. He's also very, very bad. Oh, come on. He is also very bad. Ajao or Ahao. I don't know how to pronounce this. Anyways, this was my old ruler. Oh, agrarian communities. Let me check this and then we can continue. We get some stability or we get more capital economy. We go for the stability, which is easier. And one of the suggestions I received from you was the following. Check if you can build stone using one of the buildings that you could do in every province, basically. And this is what I'm going to check right now. So I'm going into the goods, production and goods category, and I'm looking for stone. This is masonry. That's not what I need. I literally need stone, which is here. Yes, we need a lot of stone. And I click on the building type. So I don't have RGOs, unfortunately, but I can do buildings. And I can actually build a stone quarry in the city of Xpuhil. I was not aware of this. I mean, guys, this is wonderful because there is lumber in this province, but somehow I have also the possibility probably to dig further and get stone. So we will definitely have stone in our market produced by ourselves. This is the best news that I received today. Another thing that I wanted to do, considering that my colonies are not growing as I expect, and I would like to go and get this colony as fast as possible, which is Nito, which I find here, right? I'm going to cancel this other colony a little bit far away. Sorry, but I cannot compete. I spend too much money. And then I might consider canceling another colony if things are not improving too much, okay? So we are getting a lot of money. That's for sure the case. Our taxation is working pretty fine. Our market, so and so. But now let me check quickly. All right, I'm going to speed up at level 5 because I want to see what happens in Xpuhil as soon as I build the quarry. There is already a road, but the proximity is crazy bad because of the distance to our capital. So, well, I'm not that sure that I will be able to benefit too much about this building, but my market should. And another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to settle tribesmen, maybe again in the capital, to make sure that I can convert my tribesmen and turn them into citizens, and then I can build more buildings and so on. So I have 54,000 tribesmen around my capital. Imagine if they were just working in our industry. That would be fantastic. Okay, there is a royal marriage, which we accept. I want to check if the annexation is working fine now. Not really. And the problem is that the civil war now is over, but the relations with my vassal are still bad. Okay, I can hit some legitimacy. And so I will need to increase again the relations with Itza until they're not 155, and then we can continue with the annexation. Really annoying, but we have to do it. And now we go and check our building, our stone quarry. And using a little bit of wood, I can get a lot of, a little bit of stone, sorry. But if I use also some leather and some tools, I'm gonna try that, I could produce much more stone. And considering that tools will be built then out of stone, I might have found a way to close the cycle, you know? Yeah, I'm already using stone. And now the stone is still in shortage, you know. +3 production, -5. But as bigger the quarry become, as better the whole situation will be. Alright, sorry. So we have the risk of trade, an event that asks me to compensate the burgher in exchange of satisfaction or make the burgher very, very annoyed. And I have to pick the second one because I don't have enough money to... Oh, okay. I don't have enough money. I unlock the religious war, casus belli. I unlocked the nobility literature, and the deep annexation cost -10% would have been probably the best one to do. So let me cancel this. I just canceled the nobility, and I go for the Deus Vult first and the titles consolidation later. It's gonna help. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be completely fine. Let me have a look at my building here. Stone quarry. By the way, look how many people are already working there. And we are definitely producing stone. Okay, plutocracy, no, aristocracy. We are already producing 1.45 stone. And as soon as the quarry will be double size, it might be that we produce here around about 3 units of stone, which are enough to build tools in our capital. Or at least to increase the tool production in our capital. And I love it. And I really love this. I wouldn't ask for something better than this. The issue here is that I cannot build anything else to increase maybe the efficiency. Maybe I can build a market village and a forest village in this town. Even if there is no control, so maybe there is no point, but I just developed the city with the stone. So maybe one day this will work in favor. So far, so good. I don't complain. Here we have a new granary, okay. 57,000 peasants. Those are peasants. Those are not tribesmen. Because the tribesmen are much more. They're 62,000. Okay. Oh my god. They're really a lot. They're really a lot. Oh, come on. I didn't consider this. And now we have, okay, more satisfaction of the nobility. Still, it seems that getting stone is a problem. Now I have a big question. What is the market here? What is the market here? The market is Pétain. That's a problem. That's a big problem. The market here is Pétain and is not... No. The market here is Mayapan, which is beautiful. Which is beautiful, for real. We have less people here working in a quarry. I would expect 2,000 people, and now I have 1,500, look. Okay, now we have the religious casus belli, which is great. Let's work and fund the farming estates, or... Yeah, farming estates looks pretty good, because the law is gonna pass. And in the meantime, I can just transform all this gold into food. And I just do it, right? So I'm going to the production, I'm going to food. I check the regions with the less production of food. No raw food production. Yeah, my Japan is problematic. For real, really. So I'm going to increase as much as possible the stockpile in cities. that have a sort of food production. There's nothing else. I think that here I have a little bit exaggerated, so I decrease maybe 3 times in this city, so that I can maybe build up a little bit more food in all other regions. And the point is that if we have a food shock, then it's going to be difficult to recover because we have to import it. The whole called bankruptcy? What? What is this? Send the money. We have to send money to our king to avoid bankruptcy, all right? Or yeah, let's do it. Look, we are running into a deficit, but thanks to our little treasure, we fix it. Okay. Let me see if I still have 2 months. Maybe I will be able also to expand my food RGO somewhere else, and then the funding state can be done. Stop it. Stop it. Let's pick again the food. Yeah, we have fish, for example. I can't do it. How much? Wow, 58. 58 ducats to get food there. Wow. Incredible. Incredible, but we managed properly. Let's have a look at the annexation of Itza. We're going to be ready in 1405, and I think that if I include also Itza, Kokom is going to be the only power in Yucatan. So a real strong Maya kingdom, and I'm very happy about that. And then we need to check what to do with our neighbors, because I believe that they are not following our religion. So maybe I will be able to declare war on them with the casus belli different religion. No. So they are following the same. Maybe when we move towards the Nahuatl, so the Aztecs, maybe then we will be able to use that, but not yet. Let's check Puuk. Really, everything is so expensive that if I try to expand food, wow, crazy. Okay, but we need to. The start of a new Khartoum. We are prepared, so we lose religious influence, but that worked pretty fine. And now let's check the last stone quarry, which keeps going up and down. It seems that you see it. We never reach the 3,000, and it all depends, in my opinion. Okay, let's do one thing. I mean, now we can produce a lot of stone, but we need tools. Let me check if I can go to the market. And by the way, I have some trade capacity that I'm not using. And this is really annoying. And I'm going to take tools, not weapons, tools and stone. I'm gonna import stone. Let's do this. Let's import stone. Let's stop importing a timber. And let's import more stone. Let's see if this works. Unhappiness amongst the merchants. The burghers have a very bad relations with us, so we reduce the trade investment. And we keep pushing here. Okay. Let me check if the capital now has a higher level of population. Yeah, 60,000 peasants. 60,000. Because we are encouraging the tribesmen to come to us. Alright. Let's increase the control in Puuk, which is always positive, because it's increasing our taxation. And even if I'm done with the food production focus that was creating a discount, Jesus, we are out of tools completely. Crazy stuff. I can't build new food RGOs because I just don't have tools. And soon our construction in Expo Hill will be done. So we are going to have a 4K stone production in our city. Still, it's not going to work properly, so I switch it towards production with wood. So the stone quarry will produce only with wood. It's going to produce less, and we require a ton of wood, but most likely we are going to fill this building and at the end provide some tools to our market. Okay, deploy annexation cost discounted, and it was just in time. Wonderful. Because as you can see, we saved 1 year. This is beautiful. Okay, we don't have enough stone. We have the same issue here. Look at this. Look at this. We are minus 536. Our supply of stone is 135 and the demand is too high. Wow, crazy. Crazy. But we did what we could. So if I had full capacity here in the stone quarry, I would definitely be able... Maybe I could convert tribesmen, but nah, that's not the case. The villages are working. First come, first serve? No, I would say most profitable first in the employment way, which is decreasing my stability. But if I give this order, I might see stone being profitable, getting filled quicker. Yes, exactly. And now we produce 1.5 stone. And if I switch to the new production method, let me see, we produce 2.85. Always with the lack of tools, but still. It seems that our supply decreased. I really don't get this. I really don't get this, guys. It's so complicated. It's so complicated, man. Provinces want even more autonomy. Okay, unfortunately, I have to say no in this regard. If they want more autonomy, they will have to figure it out in a different way. It would be beautiful to be able to build the royal gardens, but we don't have the chance. So let's organize a royal marriage with this lady, 20 years old, and then the capital could increase increase the economy with the Carpenters Guild, which is using also tools. So I'm not falling for this mistake. I could increase the Tailor Guild, which is a level 6. I could work on the jewelry because I have almost everything what we need. So I'm going to invest a little bit of money in the jewelry industry in my capital. So just to keep it going, just to keep the economy flowing. And then we increase the control in the north. All right, so that's good. How much does it take? April 1404. I like it. Colonial disaster. No. Let's help them. Let's check, apropos disasters, let's check our colony. Posilia 66. Here we have Zachi 16%. Okay, Altuna was already founded. And if I go here, Nito, 82%. Okay. Maybe we have this big issue with tools because of the colonies. I didn't consider that, but maybe when our first colony will be done, maybe we will be able to use more tools. Or after the annexation of Itza, we might be able to find more stone hidden somewhere. More quarries. That's also an idea. What are they producing? Clay, fruit, cotton, fiber, wild game, dyes, and cotton. Okay. Looks good for the clothing industry, not for building. What are our mason using in the capital? Are they using stone? Annexing Itza. Okay, we did it. Just a little moment because I wanted to check what are they doing here. They're using clay, which is absolutely good. And annexing Itza, my friends, leads us to the following. Cocoa is now full, the full Yucatan. But we have a province which is starving. Okay, let's build fruits. I mean, there is food. Or it's only... No, wild game, for example. Let's increase a little bit their food production if they're starving. But I think that the empire should survive this way. And look at this one. Formable countries available. Maya, tier 2. For real, guys. Look at this one. I can form Maya. I need 46 locations and we have them all. And the event says, for centuries, our people have been divided into independent cities, which themselves have been locked in bitter competition with each other. This has created an environment of energy and innovation, but we lack the unity needed to stay strong in the face of external pressure. By unifying all Mayan settlements into a single realm, our nation will thrive and reach the heights of power it soundly deserves to reach. I love it. Let's for Maya. I want to check the color. Aja Wheel of Maya. The color remains the same, but look how beautiful. I want to take a screenshot, but I don't want this. Yeah, this looks so wonderful. Another screenshot. I'm sorry. I really like this moment. And now we do have Maya, which means we need to build new roads to the south and increase control probably very soon. Let's stop the Dipro annexation. We still have problems with food in Noj Peten. What the heck? Minus 523? So we are going to finish our food in 24 months? Are they kidding me? What's the problem there? Oh, we need to check this immediately. We need to check this immediately. I wasn't expecting this. Okay, instead of improving the... let's... really no idea. I want to increase the stability, first of all, with the highest military one. And here I want to increase control, and I increase control here in the center. This guy will also turn into the head of cabinet, so he's double efficient. But I want to check now the food market of Noipeten. Why is the food market so low? We have a couple of cities that are working, but Ta Itza is using up an incredibly high amount of food. Right? Because they have 137 people, but we are producing food. The problem is that probably they're far away. May I suggest that we increase the... we suggested the migration to our capital so that maybe... We're buying a lot of food still already, but... So maybe we manage to move the people from the areas that are not under control to the regions that are under control. Because, come on, I mean, I can build, of course, more fruit and wild game, but if I have such a problem with food... Alright, another thing I could do... Let's decrease the... Now, no market automation whatsoever. We need to import food. Yeah, this is probably... Instead of buying food, let's import it in the market, which should decrease also the price. And alright, we have an hunting accident, someone died. But we still have potentially a queen, which is Bahak Chok, the daughter of the current king. Okay. Alright. Fantastic, really. This is fantastic. Well... Now we're producing enough stone, but not enough to cover the demand. And it seems that we have fixed the issue with food, right? Neupeten has also positive food. Okay, Itza now is minus 49, but the other regions are doing well. I think that importing food fixed our food issue for the time being, but I'm going to increase also the food production in the south. Another thing I want to do is the road network. So I need to slowly go here, but I will need 818 ducats to create the roads from the capital to my province, let's say. And another thing, I want to change the values towards centralization. This is also something that I have to start doing with my cabinet. Absolutely. All right, army recovery, we have it. Ooh, wait a second. First, try local infrastructure, first of all, and then all the rest. Good. Local infrastructure is... oh, come on. Local infrastructure is a nice technology which is increasing proximity everywhere by 2.5%. And we keep increasing the control. Look at this control, wow. 92%, but because we just annexed them. And talking about the capital, I didn't check if my goldsmith industry in my Japan, I misclicked, is performing well. Let me have a look. Yeah, profit 0.35. It's not that much, but it's still something. Right, we are transforming at least and creating extra value, which is okay. The artist is dead. Okay. Okay, very good. So let's open the road builder. There is already a road in here. A road costs 248. Okay, and here then 500. Well, it's expensive, isn't it? Let's move in the direction of the other market, Neupetel. So we start building roads in this direction. Probably it's better. And I want to check if Nito is still 80 something percent, 83%, okay. The lack of tools is problematic, but now I could have a look at, again, the goods. I could have a look again at stone as a good, and I check if I can build another stone quarry. Yeah, I can't increase the stone quarry. Here there is one, right? What? Wait a minute. Here there is already a stone quarry. Okay. That's the problem. That's what they were trying to say. But if I try to take a stone quarry, can I build one wherever I want? No, not really. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The only one I can expand is here. Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay. So we have a little bit more stone, but we do what we can. What I'm going to do now, I go back to trading. I just automatize half of the trades. And as I can see, yeah, I'm not going to import so much food. The problem has been resolved. I think that it was like a sort of strange unbalance because I have annexed a new market, and so for a couple of months the food was completely messed up, but no problem. Market regulations, we get more trade efficiency and trade advantage, or we expand our gather industry, or we get more development, or we just pass it and that's it. We sponsor the noble art and we just pass this and we win on this discussion. What do you think? Let's pick also a master of diplomacy, so we can move pretty fine into the right direction here. We have 17 points towards centralization. And as soon as I have the money, I will make this guy head of the cabinet. So we will start centralizing for real now. Because with 17, I have also 18 towards centralization fixed. And we need to get rid of the communal lands. We need to get rid of the communal lands and other privileges that our nobility has. So they should be here, right? Land rights, royal marriage, only leader, and elaborate court life. Communal lands here. So this is crazy. It costs 9 points of stability to revoke this privilege, and I'm gonna do it immediately. Obviously, the aristocracy, now the commoners are very unhappy, but I'm going to give them something else because it's just cool. Common militias, peasant levy size plus 20, and peasants allowed weapons. Let's do the common militias. It's done. We have it. And now our values are pushing finally, properly towards centralization. Plus 0.28 per month. This is a very good one. This is really a very good one, guys. Okay. I'm very happy about this gameplay. I don't know if you have any other sort of suggestion to give, but we fixed the problem with... Okay, in this episode we unified the kingdom, we fixed the problem with food, we are building a road to unify the kingdom, and then we are also starting playing with the benefits of our people in order to centralize and become a sort of modern state, like you define modern states in Europe in the 15th century, like France, like England, and also Maya will be probably the first modern state in Central America. And if we are lucky, and if we manage with the goal of getting then copper and getting tin, and we're gonna build bronze weapons, we'll subjugate all our neighbors. And then we have another 85 years to wait for the arrival of the Spanish. And then we come here and then we see a strong empire without steel, but still with sturdy weapons, and that's gonna be interesting. What do you think? Thank you very much for watching also this episode. I hope that you enjoyed. Please leave a comment and a thumbs up. And if you didn't subscribe, it would mean the world to me if you do it. My dream is to reach 10,000 subscribers one day on this channel, so if you want to be part of this project, I would be very happy and I'm very thankful. Have a great day or night. See you next time.